Apologize ahead of time because I still have sriracha sauce in the air and it keeps getting in my throat. But I have 3 types of mushrooms soaking in salt and water right now to clean them up. I've already rinsed them. Then I soak them, swish them around, and then rinse them again. I have the king oyster mushrooms, which I'm going to make bacon out of. But I'm just going to marinate them and probably end up marinate them. And then I just stick them in the air fryer. They're really good. I'm not going to fry them like the guy did on one reel I saw. These are baby portabella mushrooms, and I actually just use those in regular use because I stopped using white mushrooms. I like the flavor in these better. And these are oyster mushrooms, and I'm going to not fry any of them, though I want to. I'm just going to season them up. I'm going to try possibly a jerk seasoning, and then I am going to do I saw a recipe to air fry them. So I'm just going to marinate them and see what happens with these. Today I went to the store and bought too many pickles and decided to try to pickle. I haven't pickled anything in a while. This is the pickle juice I had made previously. That was too salty. I added a little sugar to give it sort of a bread and butter pickle, and added the ends of the green, red, and yellow peppers I had. So the only thing I was missing was some jalapenos to give it a little spicy kick. But we'll see what happens. I'm not canning it, so I'm just going to, I want my cucumbers cooked, so I'm just gonna let it simmer for a little while and then jar it up as well. Right, it took me about 3.5 hours, but I am done. Here is the jerk oyster mushrooms marinating. That was some cinnamon and nutmeg. I never did a jerk seasoning before, but I guess that's what that taste is I don't particularly care for. Cayenne pepper, and then my seasoning, which is garlic, onion powder, I forgot, salt, pepper, and cayenne pepper. This one next to it is the actual air fryer oyster mushrooms, which is my seasoning. It's on my container, and I don't have my glasses on. I have to pull it out. But anyway, my seasoning along with olive oil and a little maple syrup. And then this is the actual king mushrooms. Those are marinating, and those are going to be bacon, quote unquote, put an asterisk, quote unquote, bacon. But it's marinating in some soy sauce, some olive oil, some maple syrup. I didn't put any seasoning on it because the soy sauce is enough seasoning wise. I want it to taste the taste it had. I've cut up tomatoes. I'm going to freeze those. I've diced up some, put them in the refrigerator already. I've diced up some cucumbers and sliced some peppers for a wrap I'm going to do tomorrow. And then these are just the baby portabella mushrooms, which will go in the freezer as well. So the tomatoes, the baby portabella mushrooms, and then the peppers that I did not use are going to go into the freezer until I need them. This is the strawberry jam is cooling off. The sriracha sauce is cooling off. And these are the pickled peppers and cucumbers. I didn't show y'all the cucumbers, but cucumbers that I did. And I'm going to let these cool off. Again, I'm not canning them, so they're just going to go in the refrigerator after they cool off. That's going in the refrigerator along with that the strawberry jam. And then the mushrooms I'll put in the refrigerator tonight and let them marinate. And some of them are going to end up going in the freezer. And it took me 3.5 hours to do this, but I'm pretty much done cooking for probably 2 weeks. The problem is I like going to the store and buying more stuff to prepare, but there's more to life than preparing food. So this is it for the next at least 2 weeks.